Let me welcome you all the lovely RSS family. We call it family because I think members are as key and important as are our guests. Some of you are always with RSS, even though you might not be members. We call them senior guests. So welcome, Julie. Welcome, Abdul. We are very glad that you are here. Teja, so nice to see you. Very warm welcome. Stephen, we love you, man, as our really newest but the most advancing member. Kunang, you were always part of RSS and you are. So welcome again. Mary, I wish that you are having very speedy recovery with your knee, and I welcome you and very happy to have you as our delighted VPM. So Mary is here. Our speaker one is also joining. Certain rules which are by now we are all very familiar with the rules as to if we are not speaking, let's keep ourselves muted to avoid disturbance to the speaker. When we encourage you all to please switch on your video because it is always very different to feel you to see your expressions. It's always very encouraging to the speaker. So please, I encourage you all to switch on your video if it is possible. RSS really believes in providing a very warm environment. We call ourselves a family across the world. You could have seen the diversity of people around in the room already. And this is our unique strength. And we believe in giving the warm and encouraging environment. And we really, really admire our diversity. With this, I'm really looking forward for a very intriguing meeting theme today. And our Toastmaster of the day is someone who is so new to the world of Toastmasters, relatively so new, but has surpassed and advanced like as if she has turned an encyclopedia of Toastmasters. And we always, all of us, we have any questions, any queries, need any support. We always think that there is one person who we can always reach out and she will be available. She holds many important, valuable positions now in the district, not only in US, but also in the District of Indonesia. She was our ex-president for Roseburg Speakers and Storytellers. Ladies and gentlemen, you all have guessed it right. Let's join your hands together to welcome Ayu, who is going to be leading us as the Toastmaster of the day. Ayu, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Yasmin. Wow, what an introduction, huh? Woohoo! Yasmin, it's not that much. Well, I do have help from many people, and with that, I would like to say Julie is one of, I consider her as one of the mentor without she really be an official mentor. She's always gracefully helped me by just, Ayu, would you like to do this? And I accept, and she will teach me just by being Julie, by being chief judge at that time. So I know, oh, that's how to be a chief judge, for example. So this is Toastmaster. We learn from each other and we share whatever we receive from other Toastmaster to other Toastmaster again. Well, forgive and forget. Can we? This is the theme of the day. It's a bit heavy for some people, but let's learn how to forgive and forget. Because at least for me, it's quite hard. Let's see what is actually the definition of forgive. Stop feeling angry or resentful. Again, the question, it seems that the question is for me, but I will share with you. Can we stop angry to someone that you ever feel like you meet someone and you feel angry directly? and how to stop angry at that time. And then let's go to the forget. The definition in the internet is very interesting. Fail to remember. Why I say that's interesting? Because with the forgive and forget, we are intentionally to not remember, not just fail, but not remember. So it's very different. Let's talk about this again, more deeper in the table topic. And with that, I would like to say that every Toastmaster meeting, we have 3 sessions. The first one is prepare speech. Today we have 2 fabulous speakers. And in the middle, or the second session is table topic, will be led by our past president, Tiger. And then the third one, the evaluation session, we have 2 evaluators. At the moment, I don't see Silpa, and I see Kalut is coming. Oh, hi. How can you help me with the pronunciation? Kalut?
Khulud.
Kulut.
Khulud,
Thank you,
yes.
ma'am.
Yes,
Kulut, and welcome.
thank you.
I don't see Silpa, so I will ask Deja. Deja, if Silpa not around, our second evaluator is Abdul Rahman. Would you be his evaluator if you can? If you can?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Then we have everyone here, everyone. Just in case Silpa is not around. Okay, let's get started. We are excited to hear the speeches. Our first speaker is Titin, and
Role
her,
players, are you sorry to interrupt, role players?
oh yeah, how can I forget about that? Thank you, Yasmin. Oh my goodness, I forget, I failed to remember. This is the first one. Okay, grammarian, timer, and R counter. Grammarian, Stephen, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm Stephen Liu, who is a grammarian for today. I will play a role in helping you improve your grammar and vocabulary. During the meeting, I will write down the language and the grammar usage of all the speakers, noting incomplete sentences, mispronunciation, grammar mistakes, and so on. At the end of this meeting, I will give all of you a complete report afterwards. With that, let me introduce the word of the day is consideration. Consideration means a particular subject or fact that needs to be thought about when judging something. So with that, let me hand over back to TMOD. Are you?
Thank
Thank
you, Stephen. Consideration.
Correct.
Thank you. Let's use this word of the day in every time. Try to use this word of the day every time we speak. And now I would like to call upon our counter, Mary.
Okay, thank you, IU. Welcome, fellow Toastmasters. And yes, as your counter today, it's my job to listen for filler words that get into our speaking when our brain is moving faster than our tongue. And so we put filler words until our brain catches up, and it distracts from our message. So we want to try and get rid of filler words and instead try to do brief pauses. Filler words are words like and, you know, so, but, or repeating words or phrases while you're catching up. So I'll be looking for those, and I'll take into consideration that we've had a nice long break So I will be gentle on my counting report today. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Mary. Now let's go to Kinang. Kinang, are you ready to share the timing?
Yes, thank you. Hello, dear fellow Toastmasters, and I am the guest too. As the timer, I will give the time for the speech, 5 minutes green, and 6 minutes yellow, 7 minutes red for the table topic. 1 minute is green, 2 and 30 seconds is yellow. Oh, sorry, 1 and 30 seconds is yellow, 2 minutes is red. 4 and 30 seconds is yellow, 3 minutes is red. Thank you. Back to you.
Yeah. Kinang, do you want to try your background, the color
Yes.
background, so we know how you will lead us in terms of timing?
Yes.
Can you show us the green background? Okay, hello Toastmaster, the green is on the, so please make sure you pin Qnang, because Qnang has a slide, see, it's not really clear, but you can see for sure. So that's Qnang. Thank you, Qnang. And now it is really time for prepare speech. Let's get started. Khalud, do you want to introduce the speaker, or you want me to introduce the speaker? Do you have anything about the speaker?
You can introduce the speaker and I can read the objective of the
Say it
speech.
again, sorry.
You can introduce the speaker and I will read the objective of the speech.
Okay, thank you. The speaker number 1 is Titin Ningsih from Empire Toastmaster in Indonesia. And this is supposed to be her contest speech. And this speech will be evaluated special from Khalud. And she will now introduce the project, the project objective. Go ahead, Khalud.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. So the objective for today's speech is for the member to understand the types of persuasive speeches and to deliver a persuasive speech at a club meeting. You have from 5 to 7 minutes. Good luck. Over to you.
Thank you. And Titin, are you ready?
Yes, Bayu, thank you.
Okay. Fellow Toastmaster, Titin Ningsih, a pipe that carries water will never dry. A pipe that carries water will never dry. Titin Ningsih.
Have you ever seen a pipe that carries water yet dries? A pipe that carries water will never dry. It's the same as our life. When we try to be a blessing to others, we will be blessed the same way, not only financially, but also in other aspects of our life. Imagine this water as the blessing that we have received from the universe, and we would like to convey this blessing through the pipe. This pipe represents we ourselves. So let us convey the blessing to others and let the water run through the pipe. I have been running a learning center since 2009, and I used to be afraid to teach and train my employees, the teachers. because I was afraid once they have mastered the skill that they need to teach well, then they will be hijacked by my competitors. Or even worse, they will quit from my place and become my future competitors. Later, I found out that not equipping my employees with the skill that they need in doing their job is a real disaster. It is the fastest way for bankruptcy. When we teach our employees, our understanding increases, and don't be afraid that we will be lag behind, because we are there to guide them and to help them. So we will keep on improving ourselves. As the advice that was given from my rector on the first day of my teaching in a university 12 years ago. You are not secretly trying to count my age, right? Let us travel the time. Here we are 12 years ago. I was 24 years old on a teacher's lounge. My rector told me, Titin, always upgrade yourself. Always upgrade yourself, unless you will become obsolete. This is one of the best advice that I have ever received, and now I share it with all of you here. So the pipe that carries water will never dry is not superstitious, nor it is mystical. We will keep upgrading ourselves, and we will let the water run through this pipe. Now, how about financially? Will we become rich after we have donated our money? Before we answer this question, let us contemplate on how we feel after we have shared our money and helped others. I myself feel happy, and I would like this happiness to amplify and to multiply. This month, I can donate this amount. Next month, I hope I can donate twice, thrice, or even 10 times of the amount I last donated. It means that my income increases. So the pipe that carries water will never dry. It will serve as my motivation so that water will keep running through my pipe. One day, my friends and I went to an orphanage to donate some of the things which they need there. And one of my friends told me, why should we donate to these kids? While pointing to 2 kids. You see, these kids are well taken care of. Then I told him, they are my kids. They are not the orphans here. Well, I have forgiven him for sure, but forgetting about it, perhaps it is a different issue. Forgive and forget might not be related, if I may say. However, it does not decrease any of my happiness in donating with others. And I have one fun fact about Indonesian people. Indonesians are considered to be one of the most charitable nations. in the world based on charity aid foundation. So let us form the habit of sharing with others, which I consider this to be powerful because I feel that my life is useful for others. And this is one of the most wonderful gifts I can give to myself and to the universe. That is the reason for surviving. Let us leave a mark on this world so that we will be alive long after we have gone. Just like an autopilot business for a pipe that carries water will never dry. Toastmaster of the meeting.
Thank you very much, fellow Toastmaster. For those who never, who not here in the past, Titin has shared with us, like at least one time, this contest, and I can tell Julie smiling, Yasmin smiling, Mary smiling, Tiger smiling. I think it means she has improved so dramatically. Well done, and good luck for the contest. Khalud will have a hard time. Thank you, Khalud. Okay, now
I'm writing. I'm trying to find something.
Thank you, Khalud. We really appreciate you, your time and everything. And now we are going to go to listen to our second speaker. I cannot wait, you know. He's here early and he's ready, you know. He has a good smile, good enthusiasm. I like that. And now let me read a little bit about Abdul Rahman. This will be his pathway, level 4, project 1, leading your team. His pathway is leadership development. And I will also read the introduction. My name is Abdul Rahman, and I am an entrepreneur based out of Hyderabad. I have joined Toastmasters to develop my leadership and communication skills, and also for networking. I believe learning is for life. I agree with you. My hobbies include reading books, traveling, and spending quality time with family and friends. Wow. Now, Abdul Rahman will be evaluated by Deja since Silpa is not around. Okay, are you ready, Abdul Rahman?
Yes. Can you hear me and see me?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Everybody nod. We can nodding, and I can see you. I can hear you. Abdul Rahman, old age home need and important. Old age home need and importance. Abdul Rahman.
Timer, can I see the timer cards?
Oh, the timer is Kuneng. How
Yes.
about Kuneng? I will try to lead you on the timing. Abdul Rahman, I will help Kuneng for you.
Okay. Can I go?
Go ahead, sir.
Charity is considered to be the shadow of paradise. Leading a charitable activity for the needy and elderly in an old age home is the best form of service you can give back to the society. Fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, a very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all. My father is 89 years old. Does any one of you here live with your elderly parents? Raise of hands, please. Thank you. My wife and I live together with my father. I see him every day struggling with his age-related health issues and the challenges in attending to his day-to-day personal chores. This experience made me consider to take up this project that helps me to practice leadership skills with a human touch. To execute this project, my level 4 project 1, I formed a team with 3 of my friends and I adopted a leadership strategy to implement this project. The acronym for this is REAL. R for respect. Respect each member of your team, where I have 3 members, and they will connect with me seamlessly. E is for empathy, which is a feeling things with someone, seeing things through their lens, and understanding why they have those feelings. A is for active collaboration. This project could then not be implemented alone independently. This project taught me to work with my team members to find a solution and execute the project successfully. L is for listening. Active listening is the best way to demonstrate your support to the team members and also to the stakeholders. So the strategy which I adopted is REAL: respect, empathy, active collaboration, and listening with all my team members. We went ahead in this project implementation in 3 stages. First, we started data collection. Now, this is something new to go into a charity with an old age home. So we approached different agencies and got information that in my city of Hyderabad, there are almost close to 237 old age homes in and around the city. And within these old age homes, you have 3 categories of old age homes. Expensive and luxury ones, where it is paid heavily. The second one is partially expensive, or it is slightly expensive, but some people are given free and most of them are paid. The third category is the charity ones, where the inmates are not charged at all. So since we are going for a charitable activity, we selected a completely free charitable old age home for implementing our project. The name of the old age home is Fatima Old Age Home in Hyderabad, and it has a capacity of 55 inmates. That's the first part of it. Then second part, we went into the planning. We visited the old age home to assess what is their immediate requirement. We saw that the inmates are supplied very simple basic meals every day because their funds do not allow for a bigger meal or a heavy meal. After discussions with my team, we decided to supply some good food, which is like a feast. This contains a Hyderabadi biryani followed by desserts. Then the third thing is execution. We booked a lunch slot with the old age home, arranged finances for that, arranged a cook to cook the food, then we transported the food to the old age home. The team served all the inmates this delicious biryani and the desserts. After finishing the lunch, we had a chat with all the people in the old age home. The project was executed very smoothly and successfully along with my team. Now, I'll just share a few pics of this charity event. I hope I have it open. Okay, this is the one. All right, I'll make it pretty quick. Here it is. And these are the inmates, very poor people. And we are serving the lunch here. Okay, so this project was liked by everybody, including the inmates and the old age home management. In conclusion, this project, we had two invaluable and unforgettable lessons. Attending to the old, fragile, sick and needy persons and seeing the smile on their faces made us very humble and happy persons. This experience also taught me to be a leader with empathy, motivator of the team, being optimistic, being open-minded and sincere, and better communicator to ignite the fire in the team. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Toastmaster of the day is busy with timing. Thank you, Abdul Rahman. I'm busy doing this. You know what? Kunang, you are very good. Lead me as timer assistant for Abdul Rahman. And Abdul Rahman, I was fascinated with your pictures. I forgot to turn the the lights. When I see Kunang, it's already yellow. It's, you know, it touched my heart when I see that picture. Thank you for doing that. Hello, Toastmaster. We have two fantastic speakers today. We are very lucky. And now we are going to share about some deeper than this, deeper than what we have. Because speaker one said talking about sharing, and speaker two talking about sharing. Now we are going to talk about forgive and forget. Tiger, take it away.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day. Yes, it seems like our theme today should be charity. And in some ways, after we're done, I hope that you can connect forgiveness or unforgiveness with charity. Please look in the chat. The prompt for table topics today is unforgiveness is like drinking poison yourself and waiting for the other person to dry. Sorry, I'm going back to Keaton's speech. Waiting for the other person to die. This is Marianne Williamson. This quote changed my life, literally. And I won't go into that, but it literally changed my life. So my question to Julie is, what does this quote mean to you?
I remember when I was very, very angry with my boss. And the anger consumed my days. And one day I decided I will not waste anymore my days on anger. And then almost everything changed, evaporated, and I had a lot of time to do other things. So I never forget how nasty he was, but I didn't at least think about it. And that is a very good lesson. Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, Julie, and thank you for being here. Always, that was a wonderful way to start. Elios. Same thing. I will read it again just so everybody knows what the prompt is. Unforgiveness is like drinking poison yourself and waiting for the other person to dry. What does that mean to you, sir?
Oh, is that my question?
Yes, sir. Elias, it's you.
Okay. Oh. Am I audible and visible before I start? Give me a reaction.
Your volume is a little low, but can everyone else hear? Is everyone
Oh.
else okay?
Is it clear now? Now?
Yes, better. Much better.
Please.
Much
Better.
Okay, I can start now, right? Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, unforgiveness is like drinking poison yourself and waiting for the other person to die. Wow, this is great question. And I think the most hated guy or person that should die right now is not people that I hate, but me. I hate myself so much. I think I drink the wrong poison that make me like I'm addicted to this narcissistic, extremist, and so on. That I should take in consideration to go to the therapist or something that can help me to recover my mental healthy. And I have tried to, well, I would like to mention it to for girly here, but yeah, suicidal attempt, it is really bothering me because sometimes I feel like, how should I die? Hit by a train? Drink a poison? Or just die? Maybe it is from Adidas, just die it. I just die. I don't know what is the reason. Anything can happen. I ever asked my God that, God, I have been so nice to the people that I have cared in my life here. Why you don't take me faster? My father passed away because he is a very nice guy. He has done good deeds in his life. And he was dying so young, 33. And I cannot unforgive. I cannot forgive the God himself for this unfortunate for me. And yes, I think I cannot forgive myself if I go to overtime also. So back to you, Tiger.
Thank you, Elias, for your consideration of our time. Thank you for that answer. And the word of the day is consideration. So if you can work that into your table topic answer, you get bonus 10 points. Shilpa, this is your punishment for showing up late. I'm just kidding. The prompt is, unforgiveness is like drinking poison yourself and waiting for the other person to die. What does that quote mean to you?
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon and good evening. Unforgiveness is a poison. Yes, it is. Continuing on the lines of what Elias just said, I am guilty as charged for being unforgiveful of myself. I have even coined a special phrase, as silly as Shilpa. I forget things at times. I am doing things and I lose track of time and I take up too many things that I don't have the bandwidth of. So as Elias said, list is endless. And here the poison I drink is myself, and the person who I don't forgive is myself most of the times. But then, being in company of such good people, I have found a way to move forward. I have found a way not to be too harsh on myself. It's easy to forgive others, I would say, because having learned that in all the moral science classes and all the motivation that flows around, but it is tough to forgive yourself. But I think that is one thing at a time. Just keep moving forward. Just take solace that you are doing the best you can and keep moving forward. That is my mantra. Be considerate of yourself. Be considerate of what you can do with yourself and just focus on the positives that you deliver. Focus on the good things you deliver. And I think that advice is helpful for me and every other person who thinks like me. So no poison, only good things. Back to you, Tiger.
Thank you very much, Shilpa. Mary. I think you know the prompt. Unforgiveness is like drinking poison yourself and waiting for the other person to dry. What does this mean to you?
Table topics master. They're talking about something that someone did to you, hurt you in some way, or made you very angry. And instead of addressing it and getting over it and forgiving and move on, you decide to take it inward and punish that person by being mean to them or ignoring them and thinking that it'll hurt them because of how you treat them. But in actuality, what it did was it allowed that anger and that unforgiveness to fester inside of you and made you unhappy. And so that's why it's so important to not take it inward. When someone does something wrong to you or in some way hurts you or offends you, it's best to address it. Address it to the person, try to find out the reasonings behind it and work towards forgiving it and moving on from it. Otherwise, you're killing yourself when you're hoping it would really hurt them, and it hurts you a lot more. That's my understanding of your quote. Back to you, Toastmaster, or Table Topics Master.
Wow. That was really, really well done. Really, I don't like the word really. That was very well done. Spelled it out simply. You spelled it out exactly how I heard it when it was explained to me. I think someone's explained this to you as well. So the bottom line here, ladies and gentlemen, is if you have somebody to forgive, forgive. Forgive them. Forgiveness is not for them. Forgiveness is for you. Let it go. Back to you, Table Topics Master. And last, how many people want to hear her? No, okay, she came up with this theme. We're gonna put you on the spot, Miss Table Topic, Miss Toastmaster of the day. What does this quote mean to you?
Okay, we have time, and I will take this one. But before that, if anyone would like to have this, Kunang, do you want to speak?
Yes.
Okay. After Kunang, I speak. Kunang, go ahead. I will
Okay.
time you, Kunang.
Okay. Well, thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. Frozen. Okay. Giving, uh, giving the other people. Oh, sorry. Unforgiveness is like drinking poison to myself and waiting for the other person to die. I think for me, forgive is easy, but for God, it's not easy. I remember, but I forgive. Yes, when we are angry, our face look like a ghost. When we look at the mirror, our face is not in a beautiful condition. So I try to smile and then I forgive. But I not forgot, because if I forgot easily, that person will treat me the same way and I will under the trick again. So that reason I should not forget easily. But I forgive because I deserve to get forgiveness to myself and free myself from anger. I would like to choose freedom. I want myself living in a beautiful face and good heart. So thank you. Back to you, Ayu.
Thank you, Kunang. Okay, I'm back. Now it's my turn, huh? It's hard to forgive people, and sometimes it's harder to forgive ourselves. And I go through that in every day, in daily basis. See people struggle to forgive, not even to forget yet, to forgive. And the cycle is always come back, because sometimes we not only face one person, or maybe we bump with somebody from the past, and we remember again. And when we see him or her in the future, we remember again. It's not as easy as to say forgive and forget, because the memory is there. The way that I usually do is to pray and take a deep breath before I even encounter that person. I know it's hard. I felt so many times, and have to take a moment just to this one again. But again, every day, my solution to myself, every day I pray, please give me patience. Please forgive me so I can forgive. Please teach me this every single day, because I know this is one of my weakness, and I need to learn step by step. And the process maybe will never end, but hopefully getting better every day. So, fellow Toastmaster, I know we have something in our heart crawling around, but this is our process. And with that, because of that, we taste the sweet. We taste what is friendship. Just forgive and forget and accept people as they are. So, well, topic master. Back to you.
And back to you, Miss Toastmaster of the day. I'm Table Topics, you're Toastmaster. Let's get that straight. And thank you everybody for your powerful answers. Very well done. And thank you for this theme. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
I know, thank you, Tiger. I know that this meeting is a little bit, for me, I feel like intimate because we have a chance to share our deepest feeling. Thank you, Silva, Elios, Mary, Julie, and Kunang for sharing your thoughts. This is not easy topic, but we know each other get better now. And reach out if you need help, just to, to say something. Now, let's go on with our third session, which is evaluation. Yasmin.
Hello, everyone. Wow.
Quiet,
Looks
huh?
like everyone is in deep thinking. Get out, get out. We have something more to think. And that's about how to learn and get next to our step. We had two wonderful speakers and we had two all the more wonderful evaluators to evaluate those speeches. And as we all know that evaluation and feedback session is the heart of any Toastmasters meeting, because we learn by knowing what we can do better. And let me invite our evaluators to help the speakers know what is it that they can really work on to make it better. It's my absolute pleasure to invite Toastmaster Khulud, who is a very seasoned Toastmaster, very respected in the community of Toastmasters and a fellow Toastmaster from UAE. And Khulud, I would give you the floor to evaluate the speech of first speaker, which is speaker one. Where do I find you on the screen? She's there, Titin. So Khulud, the floor is yours.
Thank you, General Evaluator, and fellow Toastmasters. Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. And special hello and special greeting to my target speaker, Titin, right? The correct name? Okay, now we start with the title, a very interesting title. And you made it even more interesting when you use it in your introduction, when you acted it in your introduction. So that was well done. If we come to the topic, let's say it was a very well-chosen topic and the content was always like, it's always relative to the audience, which was very engaging. So well done on this as well. Now we come to the structure. Since you want to use it in the contest, so let me use some of the methods that are used in evaluating the speeches in the contest. We look at the structure. Okay, you did well here because you used a very clear introduction. As we said, it was an act. You used props and it was very clear. Then you moved smoothly to the body, which was full of personal stories. And that was a good point that will get you good points in the contest. And then you ended with a very clear ending, which was also connected to the beginning by using the pipe again. That was very well done. Now we come to the delivery. What I liked in your delivery is that you were well positioned. Okay, you were in the middle, standing in the middle. We could see half of your body. So that was done perfectly. You had great physicality and body gestures, which were integrated with the content. You also moved and you paced in a very calm way. You approached the screen, which gave more effect. you had great eye contact, and your language was clear. This is another point that would be given to you in the contest. Now, you may want to work on certain things. You used vocal variety as in speed and as in tone, but you missed one of the aspects, which is volume. I felt that you had a monotone volume all through your speech. Maybe to challenge yourself more, you can play with your volume. Raise your voice at certain points and lower it at certain points. For example, when you say, or even 10 times, you can say, or even 10 times. Try to play with the volume. Don't be monotonous in this aspect. Another point that I would like to suggest is to use the props or the pipe exactly, less in the middle. So you used it well in the beginning and you used it well at the end, but you didn't have to use it repeated, repeating it again in the middle. I felt that that was a little bit more than necessary. So, and I also can suggest that at the end, when you use a pipe, you can spill some water, maybe. Not too much, because we don't want you to, to leave the stage in the wrong manner, okay? But little bit, that will surprise your crowd. All in all, a great, well-structured speech that was very engaging, a very confident speaker. I wish you all the best in your contest and in your secretary. I totally enjoyed it. Thank you, and over to you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Khulud. I am absolutely sure that Titin has some points which he would really like to consider, and it always helps to have an evaluation from a neutral speaker who has never ever heard you, because then you get a very fresh perspective. So I'm absolutely sure Titin will find it very valuable, and really, Khulud, thank you very much. It was a bit over time, but I think the speech deserved it. And I have to say, I was getting giggles when Titin was using the pipe and spilling water. I was like, what is going to come out? It's going to come out. It's going to come out. So Titin, well, thank you for giving me goosebumps, and the punches in your speech worked. So keep the humor in your speech the way it is. Let me get to the evaluator too. We have a very proficient evaluator. She is very keen observer, and I'm very certain that speaker 2, Abdul, is going to get very valuable comments from our second evaluator, Deja. So Deja, please take it over. The floor is yours.
Thank you, General Evaluator Yasmin. My name is Deja. I will be the evaluator for our second speaker today, Abdul. Abdul, could you give me the title of your speech one more time, please? I think you're on mute.
Yeah, the speech title is Old Age Homes, Need and Importance.
Old age homes, need and importance. So just from the title, I can see what it is that Abdul is trying to get his team to do. He is trying to get the team to give more importance to old age homes, to make them more important in society. Abdul starts off his speech with a quote that I thought was an amazing hook. Charity is considered to be the shadow of paradise. And if you just took a moment to think about that, the shadow of paradise, paradise being where we're all trying to get to, the perfect place, and charity is a shadow of that, a shadow of the perfect place. I think that was just an amazing quote that really drew me into the speech that Abdul gave. I think, Abdul, you had great pacing and good video placement. I noticed your background photo of the Golden Gate Bridge, and I wondered if it was related to the speech topic at all. If not, I think it's an excellent opportunity for you to provide a visual. For example, you had provided some pictures of the old age home Fatima, and I think you could definitely use one of those pictures as your background. Some additional constructive criticism, I would work on staying still. You tend to rock, which is something that I used to do as well. So just try to practice centering yourself, staying still, and speaking more with your hands and your mouth than you do with your body. REAL, I believe, respect, empathy, active collaboration, and was the last one visiting with team members? If you could take yourself off of mute, let me.
Listening, was listening.
Listening, oh, listening, that would make sense, because I think that is also a great opportunity for a visual, like a PowerPoint slide, so that your audience can see that acronym that you are spelling out. Respect, empathy, active collaboration, and listening. I did notice you said "you know" once. Other than that, I didn't notice too many filler words. How am I doing on time? Oh, I'm red already. Okay. That's all my comments I had for you, Abdul. Thank you for a beautiful speech. I'll give it back to our general evaluator, Yasmin.
Thank you.
Thank you, Deja. This was really a very keen observation into several aspects of a speech, right from structure, the abbreviations, the languages. Very well done on that part. Given that I think perhaps this is the second or third time you are evaluating a speech, I really feel you have progressed so a lot. But at the same time now, if you have to think of structuring an evaluation, it's perhaps what it helps. There are certain techniques which might help, and we can really have some session or a little later discuss it. But if you structure it, it will help you put your thoughts through. But absolutely fantastic, Deja. And I'm sure that Abdul would have found it very useful. Abdul, it was a very touching speech. We all have to admit, we felt as if we were already there, or we were together with you throughout the speech. I really wanted that the pictures at the end would have stayed a little longer on the screen. They flickered very, very quickly. And if there is a way that you could cut short on something and keep those pictures a little longer, or bring it somewhere in between, because those were really strong connections. With this, I'm gonna invite our role players to come and provide their report as to how we are doing with regards to our English and other aspects of the meeting. To begin with, let me invite Stephen, who is gonna be to provide his grammarian report. Stephen, how good were we, or how bad were we? Floor is yours.
Okay. So overall, all the speakers, excellent. Yeah, they didn't make major mistakes, such as mispronunciation or grammar mistakes. And only some small mistake observations observed. For example, I love donation. It should, I love donation, not laughs. This is some small mistake I observed. And for the word of day, the usage. So Tintin used 3 times, up to twice, 2 times, and ET 1 times, Shelfa 2 times. And that's all. That's all my report. Thank you. Back to you, Yasmin.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. It's quite the role of grammarian demands very active listening. I think you did very great in terms of listening how people are using the word of the day, and congratulations, all of you. Looks like the word has been utilized very well. So thank you for coming up with a word which will be used during the meetings. You are a very new Toastmaster, Stephen, and we are really surprised by the way you challenge yourself with roles every time. Very well done. Let me invite our counter, the lovely lady in the room, which I'm sure has something exciting to share as her report. The floor is yours, Mary.
Thank you, General Evaluator. As I mentioned earlier in the meeting, the counter is looking for filler words that take away from our message. And I said one technique we can use is doing pauses, but another technique is slowing down your pace. So by speaking in a slower manner, you can get rid of those fill words. And this club is outstanding in that, using that technique. I am in 6 clubs, and this club is the one I hate to be the counter because you're so good. And I was really listening. I found very few filler words. The one who had the most filler words was me. So, and it wasn't until much later in people speaking that 1 or 2 would slip in. Abdul, you did an when you were saying, share a bit about the chart. And it was more than 5 minutes into your speech before you had that one little filler word. Yasmin, you snuck in an when you were giving feedback to Deja. And that was the second evaluator. So you again had had many opportunities to speak before then. And that was the one thing I got. Deja, I did catch some and ahs 2 times. And once you repeated ands, like and. So 2 ahs and a repeated and. And Stephen, you did and during your grammarian's report 3 times. But again, very minor. All the rest of you, I was listening intently and found no filler words. So amazing, outstanding performance in the counter area. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mary. Anytime a Toastmaster picks me, I am making I'm almost sure was listening very carefully, but I'm surprised how is ET excused? He should have had made some. If not, ET, you are really doing good. Okay, I think I have covered the other role players. Kunang, I see. Perhaps she had to leave, or yeah, are you?
I will try to, I'm now scrolling down. I think Kunang already put all the her report, Titin 725, Abdurrahman 729, Julie 1 minute on the table topic, Julie 1 minute 06, I believe. Elios 2 minute 22. I don't see table topic 3, and then Mary 1 minute 09. Kunang 1 minute 35, Ayu 2 minute 18. That's my report on behalf of Kunang. I think she probably dropped out because of internet problem.
Okay, could be. You would be timing mine. I think I have 2 minutes to provide the evaluation, 2 to 3 minutes. So let me provide my general evaluation. Kunang has lost the internet connection. She messaged, so hopefully she'll be back. I am not going to be putting on my president's cap to say this club is like wonderfully good at everything. No, this we are losing the chance to see where we could have done better. So let me be honest to say that first thing to begin with is at least to have the role players joining the meeting at least 5 minutes so that the last time changes or the last time arrangements on the agenda could be set in. So that's my first observation. I must sincerely thank the speakers, especially Abdul, who was much before the meeting schedule. So this is how it really helps to set the agenda or the last minute changes. TMOD was there before the time. So I sincerely appreciate those who come earlier. Second thing is the changes and the flexibility in the roles. It's also, Toastmasters is also about commitment. If we really commit and we show up, it's just the way to building trust in the team. So in case anything can happen, in case there are any issues that prevent you to come up, it is always better to at least alert the VPE of the reasons that you won't be able to make it, even a last time message. It becomes difficult if we keep waiting and the role player is not there. But having said that, I must appreciate those who are really up and willing to take up, fill in the roles any minute given during the meeting. We love our guests. We love the way they really show the quality of the meetings, the quality of these speeches. I would encourage our members to also take up as the challenge to evaluate these guests, because that would help us develop our evaluative skills. And definitely the speakers also take value from there. Having said that, TMOD, like me last week, forgot to introduce the role players in the beginning. The table topic master was referring to TMOD as table topic master several times. So what's common in all these people is that they are very seasoned Toastmasters and they tend to forget the basic rules. That means that we need to refresh our memory every time and do our homework every time. With these general remarks, I would like to just call off my report and thank you all for making this meeting a success. Giving it back to you, TMOD Ayub.
Wow, 3 minutes. Sorry, I need to show myself, right? Okay. So I really enjoyed this meeting. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Abdul Rahman and Titin. I believe Titin's still here, for sharing your idea, what you do and what will you do in the future. That's just a big one for us. And thank you all, Julie, for being here, Eleos and Kuneng trying to log into, and all the members of Roseburg Speaker and Storytellers. Stephen, thank you so much. Mary, Deja, welcome back. Everyone. With that, I feel like this meeting is intimate because we learn a little bit about everyone. And I turn the control back to Yasmin, our president. Thank you, Yasmin.
Let's give the round of applause to Ayub for bringing a very bold subject, in the sense it's very sensitive and eye-opening at the same time. So thank you very, very much, Ayub, for leading us through this wonderful theme. I have 1 minute left, and I would like to request those who are here to please stay within 1 minute. I might officially close the meeting, but I will need you to set the agenda for the next meeting. So please stay a little longer. I would absolutely love the feedback from our guest. 30 seconds, please. We have Abdul joining us for the first time. Abdul, would you like to share your experience of being in our meeting? Any observations or comments for us?
First of all, thank you very much, Yasmin, for allowing me to deliver my level 4 project 1 in this club. And secondly, I love the positive vibes in the meeting. the lively environment of the meetings, and the diversity of the club. I can see people from the Far East, I can see people from the West, from India, from UAE, from all around the world. So that's another take home for me. And you get to learn different cultures, different things from all the attendees here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Abdul. And we hope that you will be joining us for our upcoming meetings. To all of you, I think all of us here, we know that we meet every Monday, same time, using the same link. So please feel free. And once you are here, you are always the part of RSS family. With this, let me officially close the meeting, and please stay behind for 5 more minutes.